Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Chris here from Fake Sports News, Access Rotation, however the flip you know me on these interwebs. And I'm bringing you guys a super quick Twitter scroll going over some of the things that have happened since I last talked to you guys, of course, yesterday. But that scroll was from Sunday, so some of that news is a little bit old. And a few things have happened. It's been about 3 days. Yeah, looking at the Real situation, the deal is off. Ultra obviously offered upwards of 60K, but fell through. And Ultra moved on to targeting Joe Thieves as the likely replacement for Envoy now. So definitely a very good shout for them. Of course, Joe is coming off an Esports World Cup grand final appearance, and he had a great season. So not a bad replacement. Of course, in other news, Zinni announced that he is going to launch his own challengers org called Zin City. So shout out to him for that. It's going to be fully funded and everything. So similar to what Zuma did with Stallions, really dope for him. Of course, shout out to Marky B from what he's doing. Both his grandparents had dementia. Shout out to him for doing what he's doing. It looks like Nasty will be joining the Vancouver Surge, as of course the LA Thieves made their goodbye announcement. So nothing too unexpected there. Our next piece of news, C9 are looking to favor Sib over the duo of Skyz and Kismet. So Ronnie Bomb here. Yeah, so the roster is looking to be some of the scraps from the Vegas Legion, of course, Attach and Nero, and then Sib obviously being retained from that old C9 squad, and then Kremp is being brought in from LA Thieves. So this looks to be a pretty solid squad. I feel like there is potential to definitely upgrade Kremp. I feel like him and Nero play the same role, and Nero definitely, to me, had a better year overall, consistency wise. So feel like that team could improve, but definitely a very solid looking team from top to bottom. Attach and Sib are two of the best ARs we have in the league. Both of those guys played very well last year. They were hard carries. So putting the two of them together is a great idea, in my opinion. I feel like they'll be a good team. Now, looking at our next piece of information, of course, Skyz and Kismet are on the move. It looks like they will be going to Gentlemates. You guys know I was thinking that maybe in the 11th hour, Formal would be the big free agent who comes in and kind of makes everything a little bit more interesting. But I don't think that's happening. Looks like that was just a fun video for the vibes. And looks like Skyz and Kiz are going to reunite themselves with Priesta, forming a new NYSL Champs trio. Of course, Xing out Hydra, who went to the LA Thieves, bringing Priesta back, and then adding Lens into that mix. I feel like that's a pretty solid team. Obviously, Skyz and Kismet are coming off for rough years, but same with Priesta, playing for Boston, and Lens too. I mean, playing for Rokkr, didn't get the help he needed. I feel like all four of these guys are really good players, and putting them together is not a bad idea. Definitely a good chance for this team to pan out pretty well. And if you want to really take it super far, you could say that Lens is great value Hydra. So maybe this team will get similar results to MW2. Maybe they'll be a little bit worse, but I feel like this team is really under the radar and pretty solid. So, of course, as you guys can see, LA Thieves obviously announced their God Squad, Ghosty, Scrap, Hydra, and of course, Envoy. And then Ronnie with the funny one. C9 Ultra let best two players in the world leave when under contract. It's true. Of course. Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, Scrap was a top 3 player in MVP voting. So was Hydra. Obviously, Hydra was the runner up, I believe. So interesting for sure. And the last piece of information you guys can see here is that the Royal Ravens are starting to build a roster potentially around Slasher, Mac, Gwyn, and Teach. Obviously, retaining Gwyn and Teach from last year. Both guys had a solid year. I mean, Teach definitely looked pretty solid in respawn, which is not normally what we expect from him. And then, of course, Gwyn was rookie of the year, so he had a great year. Slasher had a rough one being on Boston and then getting benched, right? Famously when he wasn't the problem and all that Snoopy stuff went down, a lot of drama. And then Mac, he took a year off to focus on family, similar to me. He had 6 family members, so obviously I can relate. And yeah, I'm happy to see him back, and I hope he does really well. And I hope that this Royal Ravens team does really well. I really like this team. This might be the team that I end up supporting this season. You guys know I'm a big Slasher guy, big Mac guy. No pun intended, no McDonald's. But yeah, I love Teach too. So yeah, this might be my team, guys. I might be a Royal Ravens guy this year. You guys know Vegas is no more. They are now the Falcons. So looking for a team. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for the news. Yeah, that's everything. There was one more thing I wanted to get to. Okay, so this is the last thing I want to get to. Who do you guys think made the best roster move and who you guys think made the worst one. A lot of you guys might be thinking that these guys here, Cloud9, made the worst roster move. I actually disagree. I think that title goes to these guys, the Boston Breach. They didn't do anything except step back, right? As the meme famously says. Best move, obviously, right? Obviously, it goes to the LA Thieves or the Gentlemates, depending on who you ask, right? This was a new team. They brought in D Real and Marky B, probably the best coaching staff we have in the league at this point in time. Yeah, this is a sleeper. So let me know what you guys think down below. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one with, of course, my co host Dimsii. We're going to maybe try to go on the Rokkr. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty crazy. I have a tweet as to what I think it might be. I I don't know. I don't. Yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Who knows what Rokkr is up to? Yeah, hope you guys enjoy this one. Have a great morning, noon, or night. We're gonna be honest, people of the planet, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.